How's it going, everyone? Alex with Jeeps Limited here. So today I am just kind of out and about in the good old countryside here. Left the city behind me today. I'm basically just out burning gas, just driving around, just trying to see what kind of gravel roads and whatnot I can find. I know there's a couple of spots this direction that I'm headed that I know of that are kind of cool. But I'm just kind of out and about, driving around, seeing what I can find, just driving gravel roads and hopefully some dirt roads, but I don't know. I basically just was looking at Google Maps and looking at what roads were around and saw some that I know were gravel. Some I know that are dirt. I just don't know if I can drive on the dirt roads. So that's kind of what we're doing, is just going to go drive and see what we find. So just figured I'd bring you guys along, just something fun to do today. I really don't, like I said, I got a couple of spots that I saw on Google Maps that I want to go check out, but otherwise I don't actually have a destination. I don't really have a goal. I'm just kind of trying at this point to drive as far as I can, just on like the gravel roads. Kind of where I'm at, there's a lot of gravel around here, but some of it just turns to asphalt. There's a little bit larger roads out here still. I mean, I'm still easily within an hour of downtown Chicago, so I'm really not that far out, but I'm going further and further away, so we'll see. That's just kind of the goal, let's just call this doing some backroading, I guess, seeing what Illinois has to offer. It's definitely a little bit more interesting than just driving around where I live. I just live in the middle of suburbia, just nothing but buildings and stores and street lights and ugliness. So at least it's just kind of nice to get out and see what's out here. I do believe a lot of these gravel roads are fully maintained gravel roads. I mean, even like this one right here, somebody has gone down it with some kind of road grader recently, because it's pretty smooth. There's no potholes. So I think a lot of these are maintained. Take a left here, assuming this is not somebody's driveway. I think a lot of these are maintained, but they're still just kind of fun to drive on. There's definitely going to be a lot of like, can I go down this road? Is this a road or is this a driveway type thing? But whatever, as long as you don't drive down anybody's driveway, I guess it doesn't really matter. Everything that I'm doing as well, I don't intend on going anywhere that would be illegal or otherwise restricted. I mean, I'm just on, this is just a road. This is a county road. The places I found on Google Maps that look like dirt roads, I'm going to go find them. And if there's signs that say no trespassing or this, that, I'm not going, because it's just not worth it to me. It's not worth it to me to go trespass and potentially get arrested or get a fine or whatever could happen. And then I especially just wouldn't put it on the internet, because that's just kind of stupid. But I really have no intention of going anywhere I'm not supposed to be. So just gonna drive around. Tell you exactly where we're at this moment, but we are definitely kind of out in the middle of nowhere. There's like a couple of houses on this road, but not a lot. we're definitely achieving that goal. We are almost kind of to our first destination, so to speak. Our only real destination. Whatever. We're almost to the first place I wanted to check out. Let's just put it that way. Well, a little bit more asphalt than I was really hoping for, but again, whatever. I mean, this is a pretty fun road. I mean, it's not anything exciting. It's just, it's kind of fun to be out on the gravel, out in the middle of nowhere, just away from everything. That's a big bird. Definitely not much out here. Jeep is getting awfully dirty too. That's alright. That's what it's meant for. Yeah, see, a lot of these roads, these gravel roads, just connect to other paved roads. I mean, we're definitely still on, it's not like we're in a busy area here on this road, but just a lot of them that I kind of thought would have been gravel seem like they're asphalt. So I believe, if my memory is correct, this road, I know that it dead ends. I believe it turns to gravel just up here, maybe past this next stop sign, or maybe a little bit further down. It turns to gravel, and then it does inevitably dead end. Yeah, so this sign says bridge out 0.5 miles ahead, local traffic only, and well, we're local because this is where we're trying to go. This piece doesn't turn to gravel. I don't remember. It doesn't look like it will. Not really even sure what this area is. I mean, it was obviously just a road at some point, and then somebody decided it no longer needed to be a road, because it does, in fact, go to a bridge that is no longer open here. There's a boat ramp into the river. Don't know. We are not going to park right here, because there's definitely... it literally just turns into somebody's driveway right there, so... We're not going to park over there. We're going to park over here. That'll do. Well, let's go explore. So I did know this bridge was here. I've been here before. But I just figured it'd be fun to come back to. I don't know how old this bridge is. At some point, I'm sure it was designed for cars, but it's Looks like it's been closed for a while. There are some houses over here that don't look abandoned. They look like people still live there, but yeah, a little sketchy. Makes a lot of noise for only me walking on it. I have not been to the other side of it, which is also not as easy to walk around as this side. I might just go drive to the other side of this. I think that's kind of part of our goal. It's a good bridge. Really, well, I mean, okay. It's not rocket science to get around this. I mean, there was no trespassing signs. It's just simply signs that say that the bridge is out. So we're technically not doing anything wrong. I don't know how long this bridge has been here for. I'm kind of curious, but anyways, I think we're gonna inevitably try and drive around, find this end of it, just because we can. But it's just nice and quiet out here. There's a boat ramp and a boat dock over there, so you can launch from here. So it's like a trafficked area, a little bit, obviously, but just nice and quiet. So like I said, there's a boat launch. That's which you want to call this. It is, and then a boat dock. And I mean, it's not private. I know that, because there's something about how if you want to, it's a public boat ramp, and then if you want to hunt around here, you can with a permit, and just need to get whatever kind of permit, and then it says check in with some kind of field office, wherever that is. That could be the building at the end there. I don't know. Probably not, but could be. It's something interesting to see. It's not that far out of the way because I can still hear the highway from here. Alrighty then, well that's that area. There is over here a gravel road that you can go down that also dead ends. But we're gonna go down it anyway. Because why not? I did find this accidentally one day. I was trying to get to the Badlands on like a Friday afternoon, and I was just trying to avoid traffic. So I was taking a bunch of back roads and just was coming down this particular road, and I did see the bridge outside, but I was like, well, I might as well go see what the bridge is. So we're gonna turn right here. there's also just kind of dead ends over here. There's or was, maybe it's not even here anymore. Oh, they kind of changed it. There was this bridge was super sketchy last time I was here. It went up, like you went up some stairs to basically get level with the earth on the other side, and then you could cross it, and then the whole thing was just like falling over. So it was pretty sketchy. It looks like they fixed that and made a floating bridge. And then some really muddy stairs on the other side. So we're going to check that out. I guess the trick is to just not fall in the mud here. I don't know what the point of this bridge is. I'm assuming just simply for hunting purposes? I don't know. Why you would need to cross this, I also don't know, and you can just drive around to the other side, but last time the bridge was sketchy enough I went on it, but I didn't cross it. Might be able to find an old video of it. This would be fun. This is some type of trail, but I don't think you could probably get to it from over there, but I don't think that there's any intent on anybody driving down it, though it would be a fun trail. I could probably find the end of it, but again, it's just really not worth getting in trouble just so that you could drive down this trail. There's plenty of places that you just go and legally do that without getting yourself in trouble, and then, you know, that's how you lose rights to do stuff, you know, on publicly open land, is by doing things that you're not supposed to be doing on it. So, would be fun, but just not worth it in my opinion. Jeep looks good over there. Sweet. I'm gonna try and make it back down these. It's literally just stairs that somebody's dug into the mud. I honestly think going up them was easier than going down them. Broken glass there. Just gonna move that before I fall on it. Alrighty then. Alright, so that's everything that I know exists here. I'm gonna, I think, just go for the fun of it, try and get to the other side of that bridge, but I do have to find another way across the river, so I think that's what we're gonna do next. Either that or the other spot I wanted to check out that I saw on Google Maps I might hit first on my way to the other side of that bridge, depending on which way I go. So let's just get started and see if we can find it. Alright, I would like to point out that to use this property for any miscellaneous activities, it said, which would include hunting, fishing, hiking, bird watching, staring at the water, I suppose. You're supposed to sign a little waiver thing that's there and then get some kind of card. I did sign the little waiver thing, but there's no cards there. I don't know if you're supposed to get the card from there or if you're supposed to get it from elsewhere. I have no idea. But yeah, so I signed the waiver just in case. I don't know. You know, why not follow the rules? That's why they're there, right? But anyways, we are headed to, I think what we're going to do is I'm going to go try and find that other area I had found on Google Maps and see what's there. So we're going to do that and then probably find the other end of that bridge. Alright, so I don't know, this is just some type of natural resource DNR property like that I was on earlier. Then I just drove past this, I just whipped a U-turn. Parking lots 9A and 9B. Wherever this goes, I have no idea. It just goes back down toward the river, it looks like. Probably, again, it's just forest preserve, more or less, I believe. for river access, hunting, fishing, bird watching, staring at the water, I suppose. So we'll check it out, see what's over here. All hunters must check in. I am not hunting. There's parking lot 9 or 8A, whatever it was. Okay. Oh, cool. Another sketchy bridge. Yeah, I might as well see what's on the other side, you know. Alright, there was not anything too exciting over there other than just nature. It just goes across the ditch and over to the rivery, marshy. It's not. I don't even think you get to the river right there. It's just marshy and flooded. You could probably get to the river, but I didn't. There's a handful of just clearly some type of trail through here. It doesn't specifically say you can't drive on it, but I think common sense kind of dictates that. And it's just to me, it's just, again, it's not worth doing that to get in trouble when there's still plenty of places that you could go to do things legally. So now I am gonna, there is another road I saw. I think I have to go back up to the actual road, but then there's another road I saw that I could take to a different area over here still. Probably the same thing. Probably has a sketchy floating bridge. And then just goes to nature, would be my guess. Another parking lot. So we'll see what's down the other road in a minute here. Alright, that one didn't go anywhere. It's just a parking lot off the side of the road. There's a road there shown on the map, but it's either just gone or just completely blocked. You can't even really see where a road would be. So we're just going to head on to the other spot we were trying to get to. So just gonna keep going. Alright, so this is the other area that I was trying to get to. Which I was kind of hoping maybe had like some gravel roads through it, which it still might. I don't know. There was a sign, very large one, that said hunting, or actually no, hunting with a permit, whatever, camping, fires, and off-road travel are prohibited. So we won't be doing any off-roading here, which I wasn't anticipating doing anyway. But we'll see what's over here. There might still be something good. Nothing else, we're just going on a nice drive through the forest preserve. Fish and Wildlife Management Area. Let's see what's over here. A boat ramp right in the middle of the road. Yeah, when I was looking at Google Maps, I saw this area. I could kind of tell these roads, I didn't really think were going to be gravel, but I think there still might be some the further back we go through here. So it's just kind of like a, it's just like a forest preserve area. So this is another just spot onto the river, but we're gonna check it out and see what it's about. All right, well, there was not a whole lot to see there. It's just a boat ramp is all it is. There is another sign-in box, so I did sign in and get a card this time. So now we're on the up and up here. When I saw this on Google Maps, I saw this part. Further into it, it looks like it might be a little bit more remote. I was hoping this was more just like gravel roads or something to cruise around on. Otherwise, I just drove 100 miles to go to a forest preserve. But it's a forest preserve I've never been to, so now I can say I've been to this forest preserve. It's cool. So we'll see. We're just going to keep driving. Well, there is the gravel road that I knew was there. Authorized vehicles only. I do not think I will be authorizing myself to go down there. Well, that would be a bummer. I was going to say, I know there's gravel roads over there. I don't know why you can't drive down them. Stupid government. So, the only thing we can do now is drive back out of here the way we came in and see if there's other access spots in this forest preserve further down. I don't know if there will be. But either way, we can make it to the other side of that bridge we're looking at. We can do that for sure. I know that. So that's what we're going to do. It would have been cool because this is a long forest preserve to be able to go down a gravel road like that. I don't know. I'm going to pull over and look at the map. See what we can find. Alright, so we did find something here. This is... I had to jump back out on the road and go way around to another entrance to this. This just looks like it's going to go down to a parking lot, probably. Just a turnaround spot, but we'll see what's over there. This is all just some, like I said, just some kind of DNR area. When I looked at it, I was just hoping it was a little bit more secluded. I mean, I was hoping it was just a lot more gravel roads like this. And then there's definitely some two-track dirt roads in here. I can see them on the map. I don't know if they're accessible or not. And we're not going to go down anything that we're not supposed to be on. So, especially since I've signed my name on a piece of paper. Now they know I was here. Here. There's some guys with some guns over there. I wonder, is it a hunting season at the moment? I don't know. There's some guys with shotguns and a dog, so they're doing something. I don't know. I don't know if it's an active hunting season right now. It's not the first time I've been driving out in the middle of nowhere and probably ruined somebody's hunt. But, you know. I did not see anything that specifically said I cannot be driving on these roads at the moment, so. I'm guessing they're pheasant hunting or something. Alright, well, that's the end of the gravel roads. We'll see if we can find more. Alright, so far all I found again is a bunch of authorized personnel only signs. So we're going to keep looking, but kind of at this point, I really don't think I'm going to find what I was looking for over here. So, but oh well. There's more parking lots this way, so we'll see what we can find. But yeah, it looks like most of what I saw on Google Maps that was gravel or dirt is just going to be these authorized personnel only areas. So we'll see. There's probably one or two more spots that it looks like I could try and see what's there, and then if not, we'll just make it to that bridge. Not quite sure where we're going to see what's over here. There's a bunch of traffic over here, so it's still just not as much. I was really hoping to just be able to kind of freely explore whatever this was. It just doesn't seem like that's the case. Parking lot. Bunch more authorized vehicles only. They're gonna suck the fun out of it all, don't they? So this likely just goes to a dead end then. It looks like just a turnaround over there. This, that intersection we just went through, specifically one that I put a pin on because I could tell it just looked like it was all gravel road. So that was specifically a spot I was wanting to find. So I found that, but it was a bummer. I mean, this is still a cool area, but not really sure how they think that two vehicles could pass each other on this road either. It really just drops off on either side of the road there. guess we'll be patient and wait for this other car to go by. People sure do drive down this road slowly. See if we can make a little bit quicker time out of that. It is a rough road, I will give you that. I don't know if it means we have to go a mile an hour down it, though. Yeah, this really just looks like a swamp, but apparently there's deep enough water to ice fish in. So I think this was probably one of the last kind of places to stop and see what was over there. So I think our next destination is just going to be the other side of that bridge so that we could see what that looks like from that angle. And then after that, I don't really know. If I keep going south, there's a lot of gravel roads down there. I know that. I just don't know if I want to keep going that way or not. It's just further and further from home. Yeah, I know that there's dirt roads. I could have gone down those trails or roads, whatever you're gonna call them. There's some dirt roads over there. I know that for a fact, but it does not look like you can get to them. We might have one other spot we'll check out, but I think we might have kind of exhausted most of what this forest preserve has to offer. But we'll see. Alright, this is probably our last spot, which also is just a dead end with a turnaround, it looks like. You know, it's something that it's interesting, we've talked about and have thought about a lot, that just seems kind of weird, that living in a place like Chicago, a fun day, or a fun trip, if you will, for us consists of driving from Chicago out anywhere where there's unimproved roads. Gravel, dirt, two-track, whether they're in Michigan or Wisconsin or something like that. Just going to drive on those roads is something that we enjoy doing, which is odd to really think about given that we're basically leaving the comforts of a city just to go drive on unimproved roads in areas where people live and exist, and to them it's just a road. I mean, it's just, we've been to places where you're just off of dirt roads and that's where people live. See, this doesn't say that I can't drive down there. I don't know if it's worth driving down there, but it doesn't say that I can't. Nothing says that I can't go this way. Anyway, we just go to places where people live off of dirt roads, gravel roads, and to us, oh, unloading zone, I don't know what that is. Just gonna go ahead and turn around. At least I saw the unloading zone. Anyway, my point is we go on a vacation to just places that are unimproved to drive around on unimproved roads, and we call that fun. It's a trip for us. we spend a lot of time and money doing that. But we're just amongst people who just live their normal lives out there, and to us it's like a different world is what it feels like. It's just kind of an odd thing. Like, we're just so used to kind of what we see and what we live around, and it's ugly and noisy, and it's just nice to just go somewhere that's quiet and see what's there, and you know, drive. Like, I drove 100 miles to just come drive down these dirt roads that are not even dirt roads, gravel roads that go to nowhere, because we don't even have, you know, forest preserves like this. The forest preserves that we have around us are all very clean and organized and paved roads and parking spots with stripes on them, and if you dare drive in the grass to let somebody around or past you or something, you know, you're going to get a ticket, you're going to get chased out of there. It's interesting. There's nothing to explore around us. There's nothing to see. Alright, well, that's that. I think we're going to go find the other end of that bridge. I think that might be our next stop. So I went down this other little parking lot area, which only went back enough to have a parking lot. And then it just leads to this, really probably just a walking path, essentially, is what it is. And there's an old silo. And that's about it. So I think this was the last stop until we get to the other side of that bridge. And then we got to figure out what we're doing from there. All right, well, there was more signs that just say bridges out. I don't think, it doesn't look like past turning onto this road there's anything on this road other than a closed bridge. I don't see anything on the map. And, well, there was tire tracks on the other side of that, so it's got to make it to it, but it looks like it crosses the river in two different spots before it even gets to the bridge that's out. So we'll see. There's some kind of house over here. Very used. Oh, it doesn't cross this, it just goes next to it. It looks like it crosses it the way the map shows, but you know, regardless of this just not having as much stuff to explore as I thought it would, it's still a pretty interesting area. I mean, it's cool that you could still just come out here and see what's here. Not much to see, but the bridge. Alright, so that's that. Wasn't as exciting as I was hoping it would be, but it was still something to do. At least I can say that I've seen. I'd have to go back and see what the name of this forest preserve thing even is, but at least I can say I've been through every single part of it that you can get to. So it's still kind of fun, just kind of out exploring. I am headed toward home now. I'm still planning on taking as many gravel and back roads as I can. And then I found something on the map that I don't know what it is, and it's on my way, so I'm just going to just try and find it and see what it is. It's probably not very exciting. It just shows up on a map weird, and I think you could drive to it or through it, whatever it is. I don't know. We're going to find out, but anyways, I'm just going to start probably just cruising back. Like I said, I'm just going to take gravel roads, back roads, whatever I could find, to get back that direction before I inevitably get back on the highway and head home. But so far this has been 125 miles just to get to here, so it's good little road trip day, something to do, something to see. Alright, well, I figured out what this area was, and it's not really anything super exciting, nor can you drive anywhere, which I didn't really think you could, but it showed up on a map in a weird way, so I figured I'd see what it is, but it's just kind of like a nature preserve. Got my Jeep nice and dirty, even though that's not really mud, it's just gravel dirt juice, but gravel road juice, did I just say dirt juice? Whatever it is. So that's dirty. That was fun. I'm gonna maybe try and hit another parking lot in this place, but I don't think there's gonna be much to see there. At this point, I don't have much to do other than hit the highway and head home. I'm pretty much back to where I got off the highway in the first place. So, yeah, it was fun. Zoom out here. Get a view of the Jeep. It was fun, just kind of cruising around, seeing what was out there and just exploring whatever I could find. So, definitely fun. I would do it again. Maybe try and find a different spot. But that's probably going to be it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it.